of coffee in my cup. Pull up a chair, it's time to perk up.
Good morning. Welcome to Perk Up. Today is Wednesday the 20th of May. Yep. Well, let's get into it. I'm making 1 cappuccino and 2 long blacks. Let's get into it. All right. So yesterday I went to end phase. Little recap on that. 1, it's not a manufacturing plant, but it is the headquarters for end phase. The tour was pretty cool. First and foremost, we sat in like a boardroom and we chatted about financials. It actually felt more like they were pitching us on their new product, IQ9. And went over their company and why we should go with them. Now, maybe I wasn't the best person from my team to be there, because coming from the field, installing this company's equipment on the residential side earlier in my career, I'm quite biased. It would solve so many issues when it comes to engineering, design, installation, and upkeep and maintenance. A microinverter system seems like it is the solution to some issues we found with some projects that just did not pencil. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit more expensive, so those projects still would not pencil. But what I will say is a few things. The installation is 1-to-1. So you have a single microinverter installed under every single module. The expensive piece is the trunk cable. You no longer route your own conductors. You have to use proprietary trunk cable. And that was one of the concerns from some of our partners, is that is going to be a lot more expensive up front to buy the materials before being able to build and then bill. You know what I mean? So interesting to say the least. Got to hear both sides of the stories. When it comes down to it, the company I work for and our investors are going to have to be on board with such a change to equipment. Shouldn't be a huge issue. I just look at it this way. When a traditional string inverter or a traditional solar system with a string inverter has a module with an issue, it's highly likely that string of modules, which could be anywhere from 14 to 20 plus solar modules in a string, what could happen is that whole string goes down and we lose production of all 14 or 20 modules. With a micro inverter system, if one solar module or microinverter at that has an issue, that one module will be knocked out of production, but the rest of the site, the rest of that inverter, and the rest of the string would still be on. Well, technically a microinverter is the inverter, but that's what I'm getting at. So our uptime should be a lot more. If there's an issue on the site, it should not equate to losing a whole inverter. We're going to lose a module, maybe 2. But that should keep our production at all-time high throughout the lifetime of the system. It also really gives us another edge, right? Now, let's say on another project where there's an inverter that has some stringing issues and enough strings go down, then there's no production. That whole inverter is dead. It can no longer have enough DC power to convert. It's just off. So in the scenario with a microinverter, it could be months, and not that this is what would happen, but if during those months one microinverter went out, another microinverter went out, another, let's say that 13 microinverters for a whole site went down, it's 13 modules that were taken out of play. Just 13 modules of production did not produce anything, right? But on a string inverter, if there was enough modules to knock out a string, if there was enough strings to knock out a whole inverter, then you lose a lot more production. And when it comes to dollars and cents, right, on these commercial properties, you got to make sure that things are up the most. So microinverter system, in my opinion, is the best pivot. Now, installers hate them. I know when I was an installer, I hated them too. But it was more on the, let's go back and fix something that's not working. Oh, there's a bad microinverter. Let me swap that out. The thing is swapping out a microinverter, it's under the module. So you need to lift the module. Now, these are commercial sites. And on the installation manual of the solar module, it says 2-person lift. What does that mean when it comes to O&M? That means that if you have to lift the module, you need 2 technicians on site. And now your O&M costs are double. You can understand why, right? So anything that needs to be installed underneath the solar module, also known as module level protection equipment. And if you're an installer, you don't call it equipment, you call it a device, so MLPE or MLPD. It depends. Are you an engineer? Are you in the office? Or are you in the field? It depends on what you say. But regardless of those details, so that's how I feel about it. Now, I do believe I told you where I went is not a manufacturing plant. It is headquarters. It's where they do their testing, their R&D, and of course they have a boardroom, so they go to that and meetings there. But that was Fremont. Now they do have another facility in Petaluma and another one in Texas. I think their large manufacturing is in Texas, but they have a location in Petaluma, California, which is in the North Bay, not too far away from where I live. And I was invited to go there because the new product that we were being shown yesterday is for 480 volt, 3-phase power. That's what we use in commercial. Now, there's also 208 power, which we also use, but 208 can become a little bit more expensive because of step-down transformers, a lot more electrical work. Anyways, that's how that is. But this new system's a 480. So, for added context, at the Fremont location, they had a 208 solar system installed on the roof, so we could actually physically go up there and see it. But that system is an older microinverter system. It's not the new one, but I was informed that the new microinverter system is installed on the roof at the Petaluma location. And that is the exact product that we're looking to vet. So I will be going out to the Petaluma N-phase location sooner than later to take a look at that equipment and finalize my take on the new equipment. And I'll give my opinion, and then other people will decide if or not it gets onto our AVL. And that's just a little bit about what I do, y'all. So that was yesterday. What else can I talk about to bring it up? So, still working on getting that drone upgrade approved. We, as you can imagine, people just get busy. So, I got that drone upgrade request in. Normally, I would have had my meeting with my supervisor yesterday, but this week is a special week for outreach with our EPCs. And you know what? You know, you got a good boss when he gets out in the field with your colleagues to help with those important one-on-one encounters, those meetings. Really shows our partners, you know, what level of care we put it in when the big guys come down, go around job site to job site. All right, so that was everything end phase. Now today I have one site visit. Technically it's 2. I have 2 POIs at one project, but technically it is 2 projects. But I got a north and a south, and yeah, this project's in Stockton. It's built by one of our premier partners, and I've been out there a few times for different inspections. But this partner is one of those that you could really count on to get stuff done. And they're really strategic on moving their people from project to project to ensure that they're always moving at light speed. And I gotta give it up to them for that. It does make it at times a little challenging to get to site before they're done with certain tasks, but I can't complain about that because they're kicking ass. So I'm going out there today to do the final inspection on the first POI that they built, and then I get to go to the second POI and do the mechanical completion inspection. So yeah, should be pretty cool. Nice day. I mean, it is Stockton, so there is that piece to the equation, but the project's pretty cool. Um, Actually, hold on one second. Be right back. Let's see. All right. So today, I'll be going out there for that project. Then I'll be coming back home. I still have a few things on the computer that I'm working on. Don't want to talk about them just yet, so I don't know why I brought it up. But actually, no, I already told you. I told you yesterday. Just yesterday's fiasco with the uploads. I'll get into that. Um, no, I already have the first. Well, I don't say first. I have 12 chapters written um, for this Carnivore journey book, and it's one of those things that I got to just chip away at and go through it and go through that draft, make it so I can make some steps. But hey, let me get to yesterday. Oh, okay. So yesterday, just like I am right now, I recorded my Perk Up video, right? Well, thing is, yesterday was a long video. Like, definitely longer than normal. I think it came to 24 minutes, something like that. Yeah, 24 minutes. So it's a long episode. I went to upload it to Facebook and Instagram first because they're the most fucking painstaking ones to get right, because it's doing two at one time. And it uploaded to Facebook. It did not go to Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it didn't go to Facebook at all, so I went back, reinitiated it. It uploaded to Facebook again, and nothing to Instagram. I'm like, okay, so I just uploaded to YouTube, got that over with. I initiated the upload to TikTok, and then I tried doing Instagram, and I was like, okay, I gotta go. Because this was all before I left for Fremont, and I get to Fremont, and Instagram failed again, and Fremont, I don't know why this is the case. Fremont in the San Francisco Bay Area, Fremont has no fucking 5G, dude. It sucks. Fuck. It's so bad. Like, I was in Fremont for nearly 5 hours. 4+ hours. 4+ hours. And I was not on Wi-Fi, just 5G. My phone did not finish uploading my TikTok video until 2 p.m. when I left the property. So yeah, yesterday was a little derailed. I had to get out of here to make sure I got to my destination on time, right? Um, yeah, and that sucked. So I'm gonna try not to do that again. Make sure everything uploads before I leave the house. I think that's the way to do it. But anyway, um, so let's see. Let's see. that's silly. Give me your last response.
Here's today's description. Good morning and welcome to Perk Up. Danger Coffee is temporarily out of stock here at the house while the new order makes its way over.
That's not what I wanted to do. So before I started, Jesus. Before I started this live, I was on Cloud. I'm like, hey, give me some talking points. It gave me some. I wanted to go back and look at it, but because I talked to Claude with voice, the response was not readily available. So it is what it is. All right. Well, basically, I really just want to figure out what to do new with Perk Up. I've been thinking and toying around with the idea of making a new intro that is a little more condensed, and also in the intro, before the song starts, kind of like talk about what Perk Up is. Because what I realized is that the intro song is a little lengthy, and if you don't know what you're about to watch, you got 30 seconds you got to get through, which is just an intro and a song before you actually get to see my face and know that, oh, shit, I'm about to watch a show where a dude's making coffee and talking about shit. Just yakking. So, thinking about that, I've also played around with the idea of changing the theme song a little bit, but all of that saying, not sure exactly what changes I will make, but what I will say is this. Danger Coffee is set to be delivered this Friday, meaning I'm probably not going to be able to make Danger Coffee Friday morning, but I will on Saturday with my new mug. I can't wait. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, yeah, man, that's what I got going on. Perk Up, work, Danger Coffee, drones. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more prepared with what I'm going to talk about. Now, here's a funny thing. You may not know. I got a mirror here, all the way across the back splash, right? And I got dry erase right here. I'm going to stop making life harder on myself, and I'm just going to write down little notes. Hey, figure out what the fuck to talk about. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than not talking during a talk show, right? Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Oh, man. You know what I think it is? I was just thinking about yesterday how my videos didn't upload, and I started getting nervous about today's video. Is that weird? Anyway. Sweet me. Also, yesterday, I did the 2 treatments on... Oh, that sucks. I don't know how long ago they did that. 2 treatments on the Breville. I did the hard water treatment, which you put some solution into the tank and you gotta do the whole thing. And then another one where there's this little tablet and you're cleaning out your the screen, the part that the espresso gets pushed through. I think it's called a puck. I'm not sure. I should do a little more research. But yeah. So I'm loving it. Wrong song. That's not Perk Up. What the fuck? You know, that is crazy though. I have not had fast food in over 6 months. And I don't think I could have said that before now. My whole life. Whew. All right, so this is Relentless Grind. Had to remember. Relentless Grind is this blend of coffee. All right. Man, I did such a good job cleaning that yesterday too. All right, let's get some water in here and cool it down because my mouth is still a teenage cookie. And my lid. Here we go. All right. Still too hot. Yeah, no, that is pretty good. Yesterday, I think since it was new and so different, I tasted more of the burnt, but it's just a real bold. It's a bold taste, and I kind of do have a little bit of a. I don't know if that's a toffee or if it's a chocolate. I think it's a toffee. Taste a little bit of the toffee. That's pretty good. All right, y'all. Well, that's Perk Up for today. I'm going to hit the road, get out to my job site. Actually, I'm going to be there a lot earlier than I thought originally. Y'all have a great day, and make sure to leave a thumbs up if you like today's video. If you've come this far in the video, make sure to let me know in the comment section how cool you are. All right, until tomorrow, you guys have a great one. All right, bye.
Same time tomorrow. Pull up a chair. Coffee conversation beyond compare. I'm AJ and you are you. Go have yourself a great day too.